Hello, everybody. Well, there's a man here. I want to stop and have a quick word with him. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester, hey, you're doing this new film. You're very much a part of Formula One these days.
Well, I'm trying to learn it. I mean, I'm somewhat of a neophyte, but the more I come to these races, the more I realize I don't know enough about it, so I keep coming back.
Bernie Eccleston spreading a nasty rumor you really want to drive the Ferrari in a race.
Unfortunately, the Schumacher left no money, so I cannot work for free, but maybe next year. We're going to pass the hat a little bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll have a bit of a whip round for you. What role are you playing in the film?
Well, actually, it's about 3 different drivers. One's about 22, one's about 30, and then there's an older driver. I play like a Mario Andretti type who's just there for the last 8 races, and it's his whole life and about how the banner is passed or the crown is passed to someone else, and how different generations have different morality towards racing, and how the values have changed from the racers, say, of the 80s, and what it means to them as opposed to the 90s and the commerciality and all the and their private life. So it's very much, say, in a sense, like where Rocky was more about the personalities than about boxing, but boxing is a very important part of it. I'm going to try to instill the same thing in Formula One, so you really understand the personalities and the incredible psychological aspect of the sport itself.
Now, I've seen you around a lot with your camera and your mini cam and all that. What are you looking for? What turns you on about Formula One?
Well, I think it's probably the purest sport in the sense that I think the first thing man ever did once they came out of the darkness was race against each other on foot. So racing has always been a sense of parallel to our lives. We're always racing to do something. So I think this is kind of a microcosm of what life is all about. And I'm going to try to instill that in the film.
Who do you support in Formula One? Is there anybody you really push for?
No, I figure it's like the same thing with boxers. I think it takes an amazing amount of courage and ingenuity and skill. So every one of these guys, to me, are big winners.
So, but there must be somebody on this grid right now with us you hope's going to win this race.
Well, I love Jacques because he is. I'm using him as a prototype, and I'm a big fan of Häkkinen's because I think he's done an amazing job coming from what he's had to come back from. Michael Schumacher, is like a Picasso out there. So all of them. I mean, I like everyone. Damon Hill, real gentleman. I think great driver. He gave me a helmet today, so I'm pulling for Damon here.
You're going to put it in the lounge or something back at home?
Yeah, absolutely. Now I just have to have a bust sculpted of him, and they'll put the helmet on it. It'll make it really authentic.
Excellent. I know you want to say hello to Jacques before he starts the race, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Appreciate it. Okay, nice man. I want to see if we can have a quick word with Coulthard or Hill. They're up the front end, the sharp end of the grid. Come this way, Keith. They're up here. Damon said to me he was going to get in the car quite quickly. In fact, he is in the car already. Best grid position of the year, as you've probably already been told. I'm just going to have to say good luck to him. If he leaves, he's taking me home tonight in his jet, and if he leaves, if he has a problem before the end of the race and he'll get all moody like these racing drivers are like. He'll probably leave without me, so I'll be stranded here tonight. Let's see if I can find Coulthard. He's over here. All these TV people on the way. Now, how can you operate on this grid? Oh. Let's see. He's talking to Heidi. DC, just a quick word before we put that on. Have you got a minute?
No.
Okay, fine. Well, we'll have one anyway. You're second on the grid. Dirty side of the track, is it going to bother you?
Well, a lot of people were running down this side this morning, so of course it's a slight disadvantage, but I think it's as best we can make it.
Okay, the way the dice are rolled for you in the championship this year, it's tough. Are you having to play rear gunner to Mika today?
Yeah, he's got the chance for the championship. I haven't realistically, so we have to keep that in mind when I'm out there racing. So a bit like Hockenheim.
Okay, well, thanks. Sorry to hold you up. See you later. Back to you in the studio, Jim.